I've always had a preconceived notion when it comes to romance anime. Yes, I started anime when I was relatively young. But for most guys, even some girls, when they start anime, it's mostly the action shonen archetype type animes. And with all those animes I was watching, they didn't really handle romance the greatest. It was always either the guy or the girl obviously likes the other person, and then there's hints throughout the series, there might be potential, and then randomly at the end of the series it's happily ever after, we love each other. It's like there was no actual proper build-up. The romance aspect usually is either forced or extremely unrealistic. And in my head, I think when I was young, I think I just assumed that all romance anime is just that on steroids. Romance and horror are the only anime archetypes where I've literally not given it a chance until 2024. This year, one of the things I really wanted to do is watch and do things that I haven't done in the past. And romance anime fell in that category. Horror also fell into that category, but it didn't end up the greatest. I made a video about Uzumaki if you guys haven't watched. I didn't know anything about Blue Box. I didn't know Blue Box was going to air this season. But one day I was just on Netflix and I don't know if you guys have this thing, right? There's this thing I have where I see a movie or a show poster and I just have that gut feeling that I'm probably 99% chance going to really like it. I know for a fact this isn't just a me thing. I know, like, not even just shows or movie posters, even manga or comic or any other forms of medium. Just when I see the cover of something, I know if I'm gonna like it or not. And when I saw the Blue Box cover on Netflix, something just told me, click it. And then I see romance. And I have yet to watch a romance anime this year. So I decided to click it. I decided to watch it. And it's one of the best decisions I've made this year. The first thing I want to say is, growing up, I was, not to brag, a badminton prodigy. I was by far the best badminton player in the school, probably in the district. I won multiple different badminton tournaments, and I was just naturally really good at badminton. But yeah, I'm not gonna spoil the show, but just the fact that the main character is a badminton player, it really piqued my interest in the first episode. The thing that really has made the anime special so far is the realism. Because yes, I know, in most stories, there's always a sense of realism and etc. But with the whole romantic aspect of this anime, it's down to the T. When I say down to the T, there are so many things that I personally have gone through as I was growing up that I love this anime. I'm not gonna lie, if this is what romance animes are, I'm going to have to start watching way more romance anime. Because I have yet to not smile for the majority of every episode. Every episode, for most of the episode, I just have the biggest smile on my face. This is hands down not just the most underrated anime of the season, I think potentially of the year. If you guys don't know, Blue Box is a romance anime, and it follows a main character named Taiki, who's a badminton player in high school, and he has a crush on a girl named Shinatsu, who's, I think, a year older, and she's on the basketball team. And I'm not gonna say anything else, because it kind of spoils the anime a bit. To me, everything's a spoiler, so if you guys watch this anime, I want you guys to fully experience the anime. And without going into detail, I don't know, maybe it was just my personal middle school, high school experience. But a lot of things that's happening so far in the anime to Taiki, I feel like I could personally relate to, and I have friends that could also relate to, that happened to them while we were in high school and middle school. If anybody is asking me what the main selling point to this anime is, it's the realism. Not just the realism in terms of the situations certain characters get into, but even the character dialogue, even the character monologues, even when the character is in their head asking themselves questioning certain thing that's happening, whether it's from Chinatsu's perspective or Taiki's perspective, it is extremely, obviously I'm not a girl, but I've talked to girls, And I know it's extremely realistic. Let me know what you guys think though. Am I overreacting 5 episodes into the anime? Is the manga as good as the anime, or did the anime elevate the manga so far? Is the manga still going strong? Obviously no spoilers. Comment down below. Let me know. If you guys haven't seen it, you better watch it. I highly recommend you guys to watch it, and let me know what you guys think below in the comments. And I'll catch you guys on the next one.